Establishing battlefield control.
Game number 6 against Bad Rock from USA.
3, 2,
Playing
1.
Jade.
Objective received.
We got our rifle scout out, and we're expecting some kind of Kim. You don't play Jade unless you just need the spot removal. Like if you're playing Giga Cannon, you might need it for spot removal against other Giga Cannons. So we play some cat and mouse here with his Scarabs, just trying to get a position where I can shoot them and they don't engage me. He gets them set up, so I back off. I don't want to lose my Rifleman. It's more important to have the pad control than it is to sack our Rifleman. We're going to bring our other Rifleman up so we can keep an eye out for other units coming out. There we go. Got a Kim War coming up. And I was messed up and made the wrong building there. I misclicked. I meant to build the airfield so I could get the Talon out.
Unit enhanced.
So as a means of trying to make up for that, we boost our Rifleman and go in on it. He doesn't switch his target, so he didn't get clouds on both of us. And I could have stayed on that pad, but I wanted to see what he was doing with his Scarab. There's our Talon. Another Rifleman. We've got the Defender's advantage. And we have the Talon on top of it.
Unit ready.
We get a Shockwave out, because we're probably going to see some kind of rocket or missiles. And we're just camping out, waiting, just daring those Scarabs to do something. And I control of the one pad, so we're just going to start stacking guys here behind the pad. A little bit of everything so we can kind of be prepared for whatever it is he's going to do. Pop up and see what buildings he's got. Nothing new there. Cyborgs. I didn't see the tech lab. It must be somewhere else back on the back side. Because when I scouted it, I didn't see it. And he's trying to cat and mouse with his cyborgs and that Scarab. We're totally respecting the Scarab. We're not going to move into it.
Unit ready. Warning. Enemy catalyst.
He tries to blow up his own just to kill my Talon, which is a complete waste. That's 150 to try to kill something that costs 30. We're going to race this guy. Look at that. And we get game 6.
Establishing battlefield control.
Game 7 against Turtle King from number 1 Malaysia team.
3, 2, 1.
Get a Rifleman scout out. Move across and see if we can't see any kind of rushes coming. So far, I haven't seen any rushes, and I'm not really expecting any. I've seen more double harvester than I have rushes. Get our own harvester, double harvester. No, just a one harvester. He does what I do and puts it into the front position. And back up and run away from that thing. Get a jump jet out. It's a questionable decision. Level 10 Rhino against level 9 jump jets, I think might win, even with Defender's advantage. He might not know that, but he's backing up. We tried to get on that pad, but he scares us off. Back up, respect the Rhino. He almost engages. Now he's going to solve the missile. We get our Pitbull out to deal with this Rhino. We got Pitbull and jump jet on it. So it goes down pretty quick. And we move our Pitbull across to deal with his other one. There's an Orca bomber, or not an Orca bomber, just an Orca. He mistargets it and gets the first 3 shots off on my jump jets and continues to chase the jump jet with the Orca. And I'm not sure of that decision. It seems like the Pitbull might have been a better choice. Our Talon takes care of the Orca, and we have pad control. Send the one jump jet across, dealing a little bit of damage to that. Pitbull before it kills him. Get the first missile. Another Orca comes out on his side, and it seems like he's trying to go after my harvester with it. So we're going to get a couple Talons out, and we'll just deal with that. He still has these Rhinos out, which is a little bit pesky. More Pitbulls. So our Talons are kind of useless. But here comes the tank. And send in this other Rhino to get killed so I can get yet another tank out. Oh, I thought I got another tank. Maybe, there we go. There's the tank. And now with Rhinos and Predators, or Pitbulls and Predators, we should be able to exert field control. It's another Orca. So we're going to go in and take that out with our Talon. Boost up the Rhino, or the Predator, so we can deal with the Pitbull, jump jets on his Predator, and a Rifleman on the bottom right pad just to have control. Now we're on all 3 pads, and he sends a Pitbull to try to do some do contesting. There's our missile timer, and we are on all 3 pads. Orca bomb? Nope, just an Orca, not a bomber. Not sure where he was going with those. Game 7. 6-1.
Establishing battlefield control.
Game number 8 against Sarpedon TD from Terminus Shores.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Seen Sarpedon around on Blade stream a little bit. Watched him play a few games. So it's nice to see a high-ranked player. So this confirms that I do. Yeah, there are still people doing these. He double harvesters, and I feel like the best choice is to try to get a jump jet and roll it in, and then we're going to try to block with our Rifleman for the jump jets. I did not anticipate him using a boost at the same time that I did, so we get our jump jets out of there before he does too much damage. I see the double harvester, and he's kind of being stunted at the beginning. I need to get that Talon out.
Building online. Unit ready.
Instead of trying to fight an infantry war, we'll go with something that he just can't do anything about. We're going to move our jump jets up and around. See if we can't sneak in and try to get some damage on that harvester. Oh, there's a hammerhead. Look at that thing. Should have probably taken an extra shot with it, but hammerheads take out his hammerheads are taking out my Talons in 2 shots. So we tried to get pad control. There's the Borka. There's the Borka. I have no answers for that except for the Talons. So now it's a fun game of trying to get Pitbulls to fight the hammerheads and stay away from the Borkas while getting Talons to fight the Borkas. Something happened to the stream at this point, and I had to leave the game just to go restart the stream. And this is the whole reason that I'm doing these replays right now anyways. I knew I was beat already anyway before I left, but I wanted to try to get as much of this game recorded as I could during the streaming. So we are completely shunted. Have nothing to deal with. Anything. I've almost killed a hammerhead. Just one hammerhead. That's it. Don't really know what to do. This is me going to restart the stream and then come back in. We try to make an attempt at taking the second missile here, but it is way too late. I don't know what that Talon or the Predator was going to do. I was just pushing buttons, making units, try to get back into it. Maybe I do something. Good game, Sarpedon. It was fun. And I don't attribute the drop in stream and having to leave the game to you winning that at all. Totes won that.
Establishing battlefield control.
Game number 9 against Arndenville.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
At this point, we get our militant out, scout out, and I'm thinking I might try to rush. We'll go with the jump jet. We're much higher levels with our riflemen, so we're going to just fight those out. Get the Shockwave or flame troop, so we rethink our jump jets here. Keep them back a little bit. Get our own harvester because I'm not going to destroy his at this point, so I got to do something. So back up, take the pads. Just trying, and I should have put the jump jets up in the middle pad, so when he tries to pursue, I could have jumped across the rocks and kept him alive.
Unit lost. Building online.
But we got our Talon out.
Unit ready.
And we go clear out that middle pad. Now, maybe should have let him charge the pad while I was killing the flame troops also, instead of flying straight onto the pad to install it. And bikes for my Talons. So we get jump jets on the bikes. He misses with his catalyst missile.
Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
And boost the Talon to try to get to that bottom pad faster. Block those bikes so they can't get in, and we take this first missile.
Launched. Unit ready.
Chem buggy. We all know that the chem buggies are bad for me. I don't like them at all. Tanks are about all I've got. I can use Pitbulls.
Unit lost.
And he's got 2 of them now. We keep our jump jets alive because we don't want to just give them up. If they were missile troops, I would let them stand there and do damage to it in the cloud. But not jump jets. This is me trying to fly over the back rocks also. Apparently you can't do that. So we move our jump jets in to engage. Realize there's clouds and nope. So we just push our predators up. Try to do some damage against things. Cloud clears up on the pad, so we get those guys down. We can enhance the predator and we get in on that middle pad. It's got a Banshee now. So bring that Talon across to deal with the Banshee and bring up the predator to deal with. Move out to all 3 pads. And we take the second missile. Game number 9.
Establishing battlefield control.
We got game number 10 against Adrian from
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Mitch 2 Payne. Get our Rifleman scout out, and I like the way that jump jet rush worked last time, so we're going to try it again. Except we're going to get him out a little faster this time. We're not even going to wait to see if he's double harvesting. We're going to position ours to block. Uh-oh. Maybe we don't do this. He opened up with flames.
Unit ready.
So we get a second one. And even levels against flame. We're going to try to double team it. Keep the jump jets on the pads so it can charge. Fly the jump jets across. Nope.
Building online.
Double team, double team.
Unit lost.
And I'm guessing he has his flame squad at 9 max.
Unit ready.
Because I should have taken that out in the 2 versus 1 even levels. I think I should have taken that out, even with a bad defender's advantage. But either way. So we get our jump jets away from those flames. Continue to deal with them with our Talon. Rifleman down on the bottom pad. And attack bikes. Bring the jump jets around to deal with the attack bikes. And move the Talon back up to deal with the flame troops. Talon goes down.
Unit lost.
Move the jump jets in. And jump jet or shockwave down to the bottom pad with a boost. More riflemen coming in to deal with that guy in the middle pad. Oh, Widowmaker. There's the tech. Did we get away from that? And now I realize that I don't have a harvester at this point. Just now. Uh-oh. Problem. So we just pull back and try to keep people alive. Try to hold that pad. Let the missile charge, because at this point he's double harvesting. If he is, then he doesn't want the missile pad charged at all. We try to take out the cyborgs, though, with what we can. Deal as much damage as possible with our infantry. Shockwave. I didn't build a harvester because I knew that the cyborgs would they would wreck it. So now that we can chase the cyborgs away, we'll get a harvester.
Unit enhanced.
Oh, boost to kill the cyborgs first. That's right. And now that there's not really anything that's going to threaten our harvesters, we get a harvester. And we keep our fingers crossed. Pretty sure he's going to get this second missile, though. I mean, look at his Siberian. He's just so rich. I didn't know that at the time, but I knew I was in trouble. Pitbulls to deal with those Widowmakers because I don't want to wait until the tank comes out. And Pitbulls do just fine against Widowmakers and Wolverines. And now we're going 2-on-1 that. And we get our infantry to deal with those cyborgs. Enhance our shockwaves. Bring those down to deal with the cyborgs also. Body block the cyborgs so they can't get away from the shockwaves. And move the Pitbulls across to try to take out some of these Widowmakers. Out comes our tank, and he gets a Centurion. Not so worried about the Centurion at this point. It's big and beefy. Oh. Dodge it with both of them. He tried to get a good predict shot. Keep those jump jets on top of his Centurion. He gets him a Predator. He blocks the Centurion. I take out the Centurion, move in, take out the Widowmaker, have both 2 pads to 1. And game number 10, my favor. It's 8-2 for the run, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next weekend. Almost forgot that I wanted to go back and look at everybody's match, or their records, to see who was in Masters and who was in Tiberium, as far as my opponents go. So we'll take a look at Master J, or Mr. J. Platinum currently. Highest was Diamond 3. Hand 6. Currently in Plat 1. Highest was Diamond 3, 2 seasons. I'm at D12. Diamond 3. Ooh, Diamond 1. Todd. Diamond 3. Middle finger. Currently in Platinum. Diamond 3. Bad Rock. So far nobody that I wouldn't have faced on the ladder. Currently Diamond 3. Masters. Finished Master 3. It's easy to go. Turtle King. Currently in Diamond. And has consistently been Diamond. Diamond 3. Probably makes a push at the end of the season. Or maybe just hits there and stays there. Who knows? Sarpedon. Master 1. Almost Tiberium. And consistently Tiberium. Arnold. I'll just call him Arnie. Currently Diamond. Consistent Diamond. And the last one, Adrian. Currently Diamond. Consistently Diamond. So aside from Sarpedon, I don't think I would have played anybody that wasn't on the ladder. All right. Again, thanks for joining me this weekend, and we'll see you next weekend.